everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here, not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the third-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. Through EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So Stanford's offense will get the first swing today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Nice grab. It's Freeman. Tackled at the 35. Good enough for a first down. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
And the runner takes off to his right. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught quickly. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's a run. Running back's got it. Got a lane. Can he get in? Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. The Cardinal offense lines up first and goal. And he'll set up to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown. Cardinal. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has points on the board here.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Oregon's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
This sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the left side.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Here comes a handoff. Just runs through a man, a mismatch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
And the Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Can he make it to the marker? And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Running through the tackle. Oh, and nothing. Got space, looking to score. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Turner trying to create good field position. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's the second down play. He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And this one will be fair caught. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last drive in the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a big pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Grab behind the line. It's Pierce. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Takes the handoff on the counter play. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. They did it right there.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Boy, the offensive line has got to do a better job of accounting for players on the 2nd and 3rd level. They do a good job with the defensive front, but the strong safety sneaks by him and comes up with a sack.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he makes it into the end zone. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here.
Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run with pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Send the back in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. From the shotgun, drops back. He'll throw it now. Short connection to the tight end here. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. You've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looking to throw it again. And it's caught. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Makes a quick grab. They pick up the 1st down. Tackle at the 25.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on 3rd down, and now a 4th down decision coming up. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settled for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Important 2nd down play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the 1st half. Stanford will kick it off to get the 2nd half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Finally steps out of bounds, but an enormous return to flip the field. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. He bought some time, now lets it go. It's a quick grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Tackle made after just a short gain. 3rd down after that running play. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. They do it for a 2nd time. A quick throw out left, complete. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Hold it. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, it's tipped to the line and intercepted. Touchdown, Ducks. And the defense joins the party.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
And here's the return from inside. Football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this will
score here. Could be muscled out of bounds.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this night.
Touchdown, Oregon. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He'll make the first down, and that scramble, that's a tough one for this defense to give up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either side.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here's a wide-open receiver complete. Touchdown, Stanford. This quarterback on fire today.
Oh, what a play. And this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
We'll hand it off. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Or just a great play by the running back here, just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Ducks. And the route is on. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Cross. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. And now the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Oregon. And the beatdown continues. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return begins inside the 10. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught in the flat by the running back. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the 1st down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to pass. It's Robinson. Grab made by the tight end. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Second down after that completion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle, but first down. The Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. Incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line.
The pass is intercepted. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Movement here from the tight end. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down. The offense with plenty of field to work with, backed up close to their own end zone. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Ball handed off. Trying to gain some breathing room, but he stopped right in his tracks at the 3.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They'll tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on 3rd and long. And here comes the punter onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner will be brought down. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Powerful running here. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down, and the pressure gets home. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. Downs, big play for this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. 2nd down after that previous play. Scanning the field, it's Robinson. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's gone. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. 2nd down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the freshman making an impact play there. 3rd down here, time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Just trucks through the defender. Comes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Listen, I'm not going to second guess from up here in the booth, but 3rd down and 1, just get the 1st down, move the sticks, and keep the drive alive. That one backfires.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. The Ducks come to the line with 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him again.
Third down and goal for the offense. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on 3rd and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. Man, bad call, backfires. Now they got a tough decision here on 4th down.
So they start 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. You know the defense is going to be aggressive now. This offense has to be careful not to make a mistake here. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. It's always a special year, but after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they...